Oh man, I already know how excited I am, bro. Yeah, I lost my voice over this weekend. Israel Adesanya finally gets an emphatic victory over Alex Pereira. Although, you know, MMA, it's 1-1. Throughout their combat score career, it's 3-1, but a lot of pundits had already. It's in agreement that not a lot of people thought Pereira had won that first bout between the two of them to begin with. And of course, there was that suspicious 8 count where Adesanya had knocked down Pereira, and after the 8 count, the ref continued to ask if Pereira was okay without stopping the fight. So that was a horrible thing, but then, you know, Pereira knocked him the fuck out, so it is what it is. And then there was the whole debacle in their first MMA bout where some people have believed that the fight was stopped a little bit too prematurely in comparison to other bouts where, you know, a certain Kelvin Gastelum got knocked down 3 times, eyes rolling back over his head against Adesanya, and they allowed that fight to continue. But hey, doesn't matter because Adesanya got the W. And I meant to trip him, but okay. So, you know what? Since we're down here, I did think that Adesanya was going to use a lot more opportunistic grappling against Pereira. I did think it was going to be pretty difficult. And hindsight being 2020, it makes sense why Alex Pereira was attacking the legs a lot more than he did the first bout. Seemed to me more like an investment for later in the fight to really take away Adesanya's legs. But Adesanya, you know, as the damage he was doing to Adesanya's legs, Adesanya was doing some damage to his legs as well. As you can see, there was a couple times where Pereira had gotten off balance, throwing his own punches. So that was definitely a result of some of the leg damage. And Adesanya, unlike Pereira, outside of shifting combinations that he occasionally does, Adesanya fights well out of both stances. And he didn't kick back with the same leg that just got kicked. He did a really good job, especially with that body kick and forcing Pereira to go backwards. I noticed that I was watching the first fight. I was with when I was down in New York City, and I was watching the first fight with my boys before obviously going to the van. I was making some notes, and my Pereira really, he does it cage cutting wise. His cage cutting is fucking phenomenal. Like, it's just one of the best cage. You know, he's an incredibly gifted striker, incredibly intelligent striker too, when he's the one going forward. But I noticed when he's the one getting backed up, he doesn't necessarily have that same amount of success, nor is he as defensively responsible as somebody like Adesanya. So Adesanya did a lot more standing his ground. It's cool, I'm cool with the rest stand up. He did a lot more standing his ground on the exits by the cage, instead of just focusing on getting the fuck out of there. In that first bout, I noticed that he was kind of clinching into wrestling attempts, whereas he did a lot more framing with his clinch work against Pereira when Pereira pressured, but wasn't in a too much of a like super hurry where it'd be like he's just super fearful of the left hand. Because it kind of likened it to, I was talking with some of the game changers, that fighting Alex Pereira is like fighting somebody like Swiss or Kinetic or somebody like, you know, basically anybody who pressures extremely well. That if you're only throwing 1 or 2 shots and you're expecting them to back off, they're not going to really respect you. They're just going to let the bar recover and whatnot. Just keep pressuring you with their strikes at hand. And because Adesanya was making an effort to be offensive into his defensive actions a lot more consistently than he was in the first bout, and he was able to back up Pereira a lot more, which I liked. I was so intense watching that fight. We were at a spot over in, was it Queens? I think it was in Queens. Because we got to a Brazilian steakhouse. If y'all saw my story, I know I was eating good. But we were over to Brazilian steakhouse, and then after that, we went to go watch the fights. And bro, I was tuned in like a motherfucker for that bout. It sucks I didn't get to do a showcase for Gilbert because he looked really good too. But I was tuned in like a motherfucker, and I got if you saw my story, yo, when Adesanya had knocked him out, I did the whole bow and arrow. I was hyped with that bow and arrow. We're gonna sneak that in. And I'd also done the machine gun, like right there. I just got dropped down to the little machine gun celebration. It was hype as hell. I'm just doing a fantastic job here picking Whitaker apart. Because also that speech that Adesanya gave at the end, that it was nothing short of inspirational. I felt like running 10 miles after hearing this nigga speak, yo. I was, oh shit! No! I'm out here getting inspired, and this man got inspired to knock my head off. Thankfully, for whatever reason, I didn't fucking drop us or hard rock us too hard. Like, ooh, smart. Stay focused, but I was just so keyed in on their fight. I was noticing in the first round that it seemed like to me that Adesanya was kind of waiting on Pereira to go for that left hand. And he was showing different responses to Pereira. And in the second round, that's when he started to stand his ground. But I noticed the first round, he wasn't pretty much showing all of his cards. Now, he said that he was playing possum. I kind of believe it. I definitely believe that, especially with the end result. Because his eyes were dead on Pereira when he landed that counter right. But, shit. It was just beautiful. It was actually, I think ESPN MMA had posted it. Pretty much super equivalent to the shot that he had landed in their first MMA bout. I'm pulling way too much. In their first MMA bout. Except, you know, the bell ain't rang at the end. So, I think that Adesanya just did extremely, extremely well. Won the first round, all the judges' scorecards. Pereira had his moments, but Adesanya was definitely a lot more effective. That's it on cue. It's a lot more effective, both to the head, as well as some of the body work he was doing. Although Pereira he was doing something really cool, that he was attacking the body right after Adesanya would go for a head kick, and it reminded me of like the stuff that I do in UFC 4, which was pretty cool to see like a world kickboxing champion go for that. I also like that Pereira was working really well with that jab to the body and then doing a leg kick instead, or a calf kick. Not a lot of kickboxers do that. I did see that in watching film of Alex Pereira. If you guys saw my Pereira showcase, he would go body jab and use that to kind of level his right uppercut. Because to drop their opponent's hands and then come up to middle with the uppercut and then set up his left hook. He had done that to Strickland just off the jab alone. Especially because Strickland's posture when he's going forward is piss poor. But it's just, with those two, it's just guaranteed banger every time. And, hey, we're picking Mr. Whitaker apart. And unfortunately, I got to this weight class a little bit too late. Because I definitely wanted to get some stuff with Gilbert. But this fight, I was not expecting this to go all 3 rounds. This guy's good, but I just wasn't expecting it to go 3 rounds. But we're just going to keep picking our spots. We are, holy shit, we are outstriking him by a significant margin. But I wanted to get some Gilbert action, but I guess we'll have to leave that behind. But on the bright side, we will end up getting light heavyweight. Hey. So I'll get some Adesanya action in light heavyweight. As long as they don't screw me over and try to give me 5 heavyweight fights. Because if not, I'll just head on over to quick fight. In control. So now this is where, because I'm the person in control here, whenever I can retreat a little bit more. There we go. More opportunities start to open up. Uh-oh. It's a hard stumble. And this guy's just really hesitant to pull the trigger when he's going forward. He wants to be the counter fighter, but he cannot afford to be the counter fighter right now. Oof. Hanging in there. Well. Ooh. There you go. Like a surgeon. Stance switch action. He's going to back up, and eventually he's going to plant, and then plant when he goes in front. That body kick is there. Yeah, I also like that Adesanya's body kick. His body kick was on fire. Well, there we go. Oh, there it is. Big whiff. Jeez, like, what the hell do I have to hit Robert with to get him out of there?
Under 1 minute remains in round 3. I'm not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been
just us stepping into range is just getting a huge overreaction from this guy, and he's just killing his own stamina.
And he switches to
Alright, we can hang back. Move, hang back. Oh, body health event. Jabs to the body. 10 seconds. Wait. You get him out? Yes, we do. Perfect. That was a masterclass. I spent so much. We were just in the zone, man. We were in the zone for Israel Mobalashi Temitaya Odunayo Oluwafemi Owolabi Adesanya. One of some good work with him. And for what's next for him, what's gonna be next? Well, you know what? I'm gonna think about what should be next. Give me a bit. I'll be right back because I do want to take a little bit of a break before I head into the wasteland that is light heavyweight. So I'll gather my thoughts and then get right back on, and I'll try to finish out the showcase for y'all. So I'll be right back. So I'm back. So we're going against Jan Blachowicz, which is a rematch I'd actually would like to see Adesanya actually fill out properly in light heavyweight. Hello, you there? Cool. Oof. Oh, yeah. One dilemma with Adesanya in light heavyweight. Of course, the power, punching power isn't the same. But for some reason, I feel like he gasses a little bit more in this weight class, which is interesting. So we're going to try to work the body of Blachowicz. Now, Blachowicz, I got on stream, I got caught by Blachowicz beating him up with Volante. And he threw that fucking death kick, that spinning side kick to the head. And I completely forgot that bastard had it. Why he has it, I'll never know. But I'm going to be aware of that. I'm just going to hang back. There we go. Mainly work the body. But I was talking about, I believe, when I was fighting Robert Whittaker a little bit earlier, about what would be next for Adesanya. So first things first, a lot of people are probably going to say, well, they should run it back now. And I say no. And the reason why I say no, between him and Pereira running it back, one, their kickboxing fights do not count into their MMA bouts. Even though that was used as part of the storyline to give Alex a shot, Alex did not go straight from those wins to get the title shot. He had beaten Sean Strickland. That was it. Oh, fuck. That wasn't the best win he could have gotten? At the time, yes. Should he probably have gotten another win? He probably could have. And Adesanya has acknowledged that he could have made Pereira try to fight Robert Whittaker or do something else before getting his weight in. But Adesanya himself was the one that wanted Alex Pereira. He wanted the guy that had knocked him out cold. Which is just another testament to how mentally strong this man is.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking
So,
these shots.
ooh, man, see, oh, fuck. Dude, I saw my stamina got fucking cooked there by that flying knee. Oh, my friend, why'd you do that? Go, I thought he was gonna duck. Kick for good measure. Hold on. Yes, gotta land at least one question mark kicking it out of Adesanya showcase. But yeah, let's keep this guy under control. I see what he's doing. It's a lot of the. I gotta stop pulling so fucking much. It's gonna get me fucking knocked out. Oh yes. There we go. Head movement. Come on.
As a striker, and I would think it'd be a very difficult guy for his fellow middleweight contenders to prepare for.
There we go. She's overextending so much. I fight this guy so often too on stream. Jeez. That's good. That's a scary first round, but we managed to get some damage off. But as I was saying, I believe when Alex Pereira had fought Sean Strickland at the time, Sean Strickland was what was he, number 6 or something? Right? He was like number 6. or something along those lines. Probably like number 7 or 8 now. But like at the time that he had fought Alex Pereira, I think he was sick. He was number 6 and had a, I believe, 5 fight or 6 fight win streak. Had a split decision win over Jack Hermanson. Like, it was a split decision, which, as much as I dislike Sean Strickland, and yes, I know he got added to the game. I will do that as soon as Grappler gets me a fire-ass thumbnail, which you guys have probably seen over the weekend, that Adesanya has decided to make Grappler's thumbnail. You know, that thumbnail, he was making it for me for this showcase I am currently doing right now as I speak. And Adesanya made it his Twitter header. So, yeah, I saw the community post. Like, you know, like, show Grappler some love, because that dude, he has created a lot of great art for my channel. I am very big on just, you know, if what I'm doing is working and what I'm doing is working, I'm not big on the arts. But he's brought in life to my channel that not anybody else could have really done. And that man deserves his flowers for what he does from the thumbnails and the art and hello, thought he was gonna go for the straight for what he does. So yeah, show Grappler some love, because Adesanya showed him love, and if Adesanya's showing him love, you know, you're not above showing the brothers some love. That front kick, toma, bro. What? Oh, come on, how the fuck did he nail that? Yeah, so once Grappler gets me a Sean Strickland thumbnail, and then for the other 4 people that got added in the last 2 weeks, I gotta go do all that shit too. then we'll talk. And of course, and then I'm gonna work on the showcases for the featherweight and lightweight guys fighting this weekend. So I'm playing catch up. I'm playing catch up here. I'm gonna go for this guillotine because why not? But probably at least use it to get the top mount. But yeah, I think with Pereira, yeah, he beaten somebody who was in the top 10 on a good win streak, and when he was given the opportunity, he did what he could to get that opportunity to win, and he got it. Adesanya, as we were talking about, has all those defenses to his name. He was the long reigning middleweight champion. The defenses and the choice was his of whether he wanted to fight. Oh, dude, why'd you give me your back? Why'd you give me your back? Oh, brother, that is the biggest fumble. Why would you do that? Oh, come on. That's just, yeah, he's done. That's clips. Strongest fair sub in the game. That is the strongest fair sub in the game. You get that back flat rear naked choke. That is extremely hard to defend. And wow, he must have thought that I don't know, maybe he wanted to go for like one of the get-ups, or thought he could deny back flat, or he missed the back flat denial window. But hey, he got the submission. Just to really, it's weird though. Blachowicz, he wants to go down to 185 to fight Adesanya. For some reason, like, this dude just wants all the title shots in the world, and he just went to a draw with Magomed Ankalaev not too long ago. I mean, if he goes down to 85, he'd lose a lot of the advantages he had at 205 where Izzy wasn't filled out to be. But hey, back to Alex Pereira. I just want you guys to just consider this, okay? Consider this. So just imagine Alex Pereira wins the light heavyweight title. Adesanya is still the middleweight champion. That could be their fight in their MMA trilogy. Think about that. Not a lot of people choose Gustafsson, so respect to this guy. But you see, light heavyweight now doesn't have the greatest wrestlers to be in that division, which are Daniel Cormier and John Jones, who's currently at heavyweight. So if Alex Pereira wins the belt, which is very, very plausible, I mean, Jamal Hill can silence that, and he can show his lights out too, especially since Pereira recently got finished. But not having to cut 20 pounds would definitely help Pereira's durability. Would it affect the speed? Very likely it could affect the speed. But I think that bout would be something crazy too. I'm so happy when Jamal Hill won the title. So fucking happy that he won. He still hasn't been updated stat-wise. Or maybe he has. I haven't really checked. But as far as I know, he hasn't really been updated stat-wise. But he does have the champ shorts. When you got the champ shorts, you got the champ shorts. But somebody... Oh, what? I denied that. Don't slap my butt. Okay. I thought he was... There's an Easter egg. I forgot from... Why'd he stand up? Okay. There's an Easter egg where if you run or you walk around, you can like slap the guy's butt when you pick them up with the high... with the high single leg or double leg slam, which is very demoralizing if you keep doing that to people. Alright, brother. It's a 1-2s. It's valid. Has Alexander Gustafsson retired? I don't think he's retired, but I honestly think that he should retire. I feel really bad for him. Like, he's just... It's been bad. It's been bad for homeboy, bro. Like, the best thing that he's known for is having that close fight with John Jones. And had a crazy good fight against Daniel Cormier. Oh, come on. Hey, brother, don't be throwing that combo, okay? I won't make you pay for it. There we go. Oh, Adesanya flows so well. Oh! Yeah, I think Jones, he had that fight, the crazy fight with Jones, and got smashed in that rematch. Got submitted by Anthony Smith, then went up to heavyweight. They tried to come back to light heavyweight. He's on a 4-fight losing streak, bro. Like, I never would have thought to see... Oh, relax, brother. To see Alexander Gustafsson on a 4-fight losing streak. Like, I don't know what's next for him. Like, is he even fighting anybody soon? I really don't know if he's fighting anybody soon. So, we'll see. We'll see. Oof. Oh, you sneaky bastard. Oh, ho, 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 reliable. 4-piece head kicks. It's a beautiful thing with Adesanya that you can actually chain like a 7-piece, 8-piece combination ending with a head kick with Adesanya. He has high-level boxing, but it should be, I don't know if it's 5. I didn't even, like I said, didn't even bother to check to all the move levels. I'm pretty sure it's like 4 or 5. And he has obviously level 5 kickboxing. So when you try to delay the inputs, and the game can hurry up, can we not desync? Hello, thank you. When you delay the striking and build onto like those 8-piece kickboxing combinations, it can get real nasty. There's even a couple things you can do where you can mix up the lead body kick into a chaining combo, which I'm trying to get better at when I have the free time. Or I'll just like fuck around and do it on stream if I use a 3.5-star fighter that has good kickboxing. But you can chain like crazy stuff like the lead body kick. I'm gonna get the rock and the drop. He tries to fire back when he's hard rocked. Body jab's gonna take a sap out of that stamina. Oh, I told you stop throwing that. I done told you to stop throwing that. Yo. Nah, that ragdoll was filthy. That ragdoll was... that fucking dance is so... Yeah, y'all gotta get Adesanya in the studio to do that dance, because that shit was not it, but... God damn! Oh, wow. Yeah, that is concussion protocol. That is concussion protocol CTE. Gustafsson is no longer part of this earth in the UFC. He must go back. You know what? It's been a while since I've done like a very long showcase like this. We got 1 fight in middleweight, 2 fights in light heavyweight. Very happy that Adesanya got the victory. It's been a pretty good weekend. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the showcase. Romero 17. I appreciate all of you. I'm out of here.